See that? Hi everybody, welcome back. I ended up purchasing this foundation, the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation, like over a year ago. And I was really excited for it, but unfortunately I kind of waited like 2-3+ months before I actually tried it. And then I was like, oh, let me try this foundation. I did one swatch, which I will show. It was giving Oompa Loompa. Very sleek, right? It's really good packaging. This is the pump, you know, not a problem. And this is where we're gonna swipe. See that? Like, Hourglass. And then I saw this girl, Gloria, or I think it's Gloria. She tried like the darkest shade or whatever. I mean, to be honest, like Hourglass, yeah, I could have done so much better in regards to like the undertones for this. Like, this is literally a color corrector. Like, if I really wanted to, I know Jackie Aina sometimes uses a foundation that's like a little bit too like orangey to correct, but it's like, this is a foundation, this is not a color corrector. Long story short, it was too late to return to Sephora. I am stuck with this orangey foundation, and so thankfully to Color Theory, and it's funny that I'm like wearing blue right now, but thankfully for Color Theory, I'm going to be using an orange color corrector to neutralize it. I'm going to be using a blue color corrector to neutralize it in hopes that it actually ends up matching me. If it doesn't, it is what it is at this point. Since we're being all sciencey here, we're just gonna have a first impression with the foundation. So I'm trying to see what the claims of this is. After applying primer, apply foundation to the center of the face and blend outward using the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation brush. Gently buff into skin and build until desired level of coverage is achieved. I don't really know that much about this foundation. Maybe we can look into it. But I know about this foundation is that they need to have a better shade range, like undertones, because wow, a whopping $58. They have 13.5, 14, not mine, 14.5. That's what I'm saying. Like the packaging, like I'm looking at Sephora and like the packaging, like it doesn't, the packaging looks different, right? You're looking at it, right? Tell me, if y'all were to see this, wouldn't you think this is like my shade? Like, I feel like the oranginess does not really show when they do it in these bottles. They have 16 deep with warm undertones. And then they have the next one is 16.5, very deep with neutral undertones. And then they have color 17 with cool undertones. And then there's like 3 or 4 shades darker after me. I feel like that's not enough, to be honest with you, but that's just me. They don't really seem to say much, just besides the fact, just like, you know, based off of the name. So we're just gonna go right in, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to use this like mixing artist palette thing that I bought. I remembered I got it because applying makeup can be so freaking messy sometimes. This is here. Okay, that's one full pump. Take off. We do like a side by side of like one with the corrector and one without the corrector. Yeah, because why not? Why not? We're gonna take half of this because I don't want to use more than a pump. So half of this, and let's just see what the coverage is looking like. Forget the crazy color, you know, option, but let's just, you know, apply right here. Like, no pa esa? Do you not see that? Also, this is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. I've had this brush for like 5 years plus. I'm just gonna take another, like just like keep taking off the rest of the other half. Okay, and we're just gonna do the other half right here for the forehead. Y'all, please start putting makeup on your foreheads. If people can see, allegedly. I feel like this is a really good coverage foundation. So this is what it's looking like. I haven't set this. It's setting beautifully, I will say that. I'm letting it do its thing. So we're just gonna move on to, why am I breathing hard, y'all? Okay. What? Okay, Brenda, let's get it together. So I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna use a different brush, and I'm gonna use, you know, a little bit of blue, okay? So this is what's left of the foundation. It's looking like right here. So not much, and then we're just gonna mix it and see where that takes us, like color-wise. Okay, let's do a swatch test. Okay. I don't know why I just got a buzz. a little bit more color corrector. I'm trying to see how, okay, I add a little bit more. Okay, it's neutralizing it for sure. I'm gonna add a little bit more and then just see if it works or not. Obviously this will work. I think this will neutralize it, but it's just a matter of like, would this still end up being my shade? Okay, I might have added too much. I don't want to look too neutral, make me look like I'm dead. Girl, I think that matches me better. Y'all see that? So this is where I added like a little bit, and I added a little bit more, and now I added like basically like a full-on pump. What y'all think? I feel like it disappeared. Okay, I'm gonna use the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. If you know, you know. The forehead will tell real quick. It's like if something's out of line. Tell me what y'all think. Okay, so we're gonna do a little comparison test real quick, but this is the side that I color corrected. I definitely need some sun. This might be a little bit too dark. I don't think it's too dark. I think it's just too red. I didn't color correct. I feel like there's a slight difference, but I don't feel like there's that much of a crazy difference. So now I'm sitting over here thinking like, did I actually make that much of a difference? Or should I have just went in adding a lot more color corrector just because of how red it is, like how warm it is? I don't know. Honestly, I feel terrible because there's not that much resolution here. I will say, will I be trying to do a concoction with this 100%? I feel like, will I be using this in the future to like help? Because I do want to give this foundation a chance, especially given the fact that I can't return it or exchange it. You know, so unless I decide to sell it to somebody, which I will not be doing that. I can't imagine getting on Facebook Marketplace or whatever website just sell a foundation. It's not worth it. So yeah, I feel like I will, you know, I can see myself trying to like mix and play with this to make this work for my skin tone, you know, but I feel like once you kind of like do the whole concealer and all that, I think it's fine. I think it's a fine foundation. I just feel like this undertone is just too, like, it's too orange. Like, it's just like straight up, like I did a swatch, like on my hand, it looks okay. But I genuinely just feel like it's just too much. Remember when I swatched on my face? I feel like it's a decent foundation. I'm not the best person to do like first reactions, you know, unless it's like, I don't know, something I've never seen before. So I can see myself for sure. Like I will be testing this out more with the LA girl, and I will see if I genuinely like the foundation, because I feel like I was just so focused on the shade. I feel like I didn't really end this video on like a solution, but it's okay. In life, there's not always going to be solutions, or there's not always going to be a happy ever after, right? Okay. Anyway, so if you have any video recommendations or anything in that sort, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I feel like this was so chaotic. I genuinely do, but it is what it is. The Virgo in me is kind of screaming, but we just gotta go with the flow sometimes. And yeah, so I will see you later. Bye.